Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have a video that I've been meaning to film for months and months and months, but I just have been forgetting to do it or just not getting around to it. I was cleaning out my wardrobe a couple months ago and I came across a bunch of my old breastfeeding tops, which I obviously haven't been breastfeeding for about a year now, probably just over a year. So I don't need them anymore and I was going to get rid of them, but then I realised that I probably should do a review on them. Because I do remember back when I was pregnant and I wanted to purchase some breastfeeding clothes, I went looking for reviews online and there was nothing that I could find that was on this particular brand that was a video form. I could just find sort of blogs and reviews, written reviews left on the website. So I thought I would come on and do a review of these. I have a couple different styles, but they're all kind of similar in the way they work. So you can probably gauge if you like these kind of styles and feel like it would work for you. You can probably pick from a bunch of different things on their website because they use the same sort of technique to do your breastfeeding. So I'm wearing one at the moment. I do have a grey tank top underneath because I'm going to show you how they lift and expose your breast, and I don't want to show my bra or my boobs obviously on camera. So I do have a grey tank top underneath so you can see what would be exposed and what wouldn't be. I am wearing one of the nursing tanks now. So this one. I'm going to stand up and everything and show you how they work. I actually bought two of this particular style. This is what it looks like when you're not wearing it. It's pretty hard to see, but there's this top section here, and it goes down quite long. It's quite a long-waisted tank, which is good because that's what you want after you've just given birth. You want to make sure everything is covered. I also got a white one, which looks like this. Now these singlet tanks, they cost about, I think they're $30, like $29, and there's a whole different bunch of colours. I got black and white just because I wanted things that were neutral. And then you can get all different styles of top, so different length sleeves with this same sort of accessibility option. And I also got one of their t-shirts. So this is just a plain tee. I think this one's $39, it could be $29. I will link below down below so you can see. And this one functions a little bit differently to the tanks that I'm showing you today. So I'll put this one on as well and show you how it works. Start with the tanks though, because a lot of their clothes do work this particular way with the split through the section. So that's probably going to be quite useful for you. So I'm going to stand up now and show you how this works so you can see exactly what you're doing and how it would work when you are breastfeeding. I don't know how well you can probably see on camera. I don't know if the lighting works very well. Let me if I get closer. Yeah, you can. So basically how this works is you have a tank with two sections. So there's this top section here, which is still attached to the sleeves and everything, but it does pull away. And then the under section, which again, it's still attached to the actual the hem and everything, like the seam and everything like that, but it does come across the top of your breast like this. So when you fold this over, you are completely covered. This little part, like I say, it does stick out a little bit, but it looks quite cute. And then this is quite low. This goes down to my hips, whereas, you know, a lot of tops will sort of hit you just there. This goes down past towards your hips so that you can, you know, you're covered everywhere. This is also a looser fitting top. Just for reference, I'm wearing, what size? I bought the size small. I'm usually about a Australian 10. I used to be more of an 8-10, but after giving birth I was definitely a 10, maybe 12, and the small fits me really well. I'm pretty sure the t-shirt I got in the small as well. Yes, I did. So they are a more relaxed fit, which is good, because, you know, after you give birth you've definitely got a bit more tummy than you usually do. So all you would do if you're ready to feed your baby is hold this flap up, pull the black section down, and then your bra is exposed. And then obviously you would unclip your bra and feed your baby. So this way you can also, once your baby is latched on, it does still cover the majority of your breast. So if you do feel worried about feeling a bit exposed, not that you should, but if you are, then you've definitely got that bit of coverage on top. And it's very easy to access. Obviously both sides are exactly the same. Very easy to maneuver. And then once you put them on, once you're done, you just sort of put them back up and you're all good, ready to go. So the black one I wore a lot. I got two of the black, and I pretty much wore this with everything. They look really cute with cardigans and things, which I'll show you. With cardigans and then jeans and leggings. Really, really easy. You can dress them up and down, which is awesome, and you can sort of pretty much wear them with anything. I'll just show you the white one though, because the fabric on the white one I didn't like quite as much as the black. The top is made of spandex, so it has like a nice fall and it kind of, you know, doesn't cling to your body too much. I kind of think of it as kind of a jumpy material, like it's quite springy I really like it and I feel it's really flattering. The black as well is really good. You can see that it's not see-through. I really, really like the black one. I just want to show you the white one on though, because I didn't really wear the white one as much, but I want to show you sort of how the fabric falls and everything. Okay, so the white one is the same style, but because the fabric is a little bit more see-through, I didn't find it quite as flattering. And as you can see that like if you put my hands under there, you can see how see-through the fabric is. So I did buy this a couple of years ago, so I don't know if they've changed their fabric, but I never really felt comfortable wearing this one because it was so see-through. And yeah, basically that was it. The rest of it I lied, but you can see it's not so flattering. Like you can sort of see any rolls that you have, if that's something that you worry about, which to be honest I did after I gave birth. I wanted to look as good as I could, basically. And it just kind of doesn't, it's just not as flattering as the black is. I also don't like how you can see the overlapping of the fabric. Like I just think that sort of defeats the purpose a little bit, because it does then make it look like a breastfeeding top. But yeah, if that's something that doesn't bother you, if you just want to wear it again like under a cardigan, I'll put it on underneath my cardigan. So yeah, if you're wearing it underneath something, that's sort of what it looks like. But yeah, I found I didn't wear the white one quite as much, and I definitely would have picked a different colour should I have my time again. Like I said as well, you can get these singlet tops in all different styles. Like they come in a cap sleeve, I think, a longer sleeve. There's one I just had a look on the website just then. It looks like it has like a bell kind of sleeve, which is really cool. But yeah, all different styles come in this particular, flap system. I'm not really sure what you would call it, but using this kind of method to get your access. So I'm going to show you the t-shirt now. That uses a different method to get to your breasts, and I don't really think it's as good as these, but I want to show you what it looks like, because it does seem okay when you're looking at it online, but I had a lot of trouble with it. So I'll put it on now and I'll show you how it works. So again, the fabric on this one is a viscose spandex material, so again it's one of those jumpy fabrics, and honestly I think this t-shirt is so flattering. I remember putting it on when after I'd given birth, and I just felt so good. It hit all the lumps and bumps and everything, and then I think it's just a really nice shape. Like it sort of gives you still a feminine shape, and it just looks like a regular t-shirt. Like it doesn't look like it's a breastfeeding top at all, which is something I was quite conscious of. I don't really like, when I was looking for breastfeeding clothes, a lot of them looked a bit matronly, if sort of that's the right word. Nothing sort of really suited my style, which is quite simple. So this t-shirt I really like the look of, and I really love the style. I wear this now, not breastfeeding. I would just wear it as a regular t-shirt, which is the great thing about these clothes. So the styles that I bought, I definitely could wear them, just as regular clothes, not as breastfeeding tops, which I do still wear this black one. However, when I was breastfeeding and I was wearing this black top, I did not like the way it worked. So the way this one works is basically, you have, I don't know, you see? Yes, you can. So it looks like a t-shirt. There's no cropped section like in the other one. It has two sections here. So it's got basically two layers on the front. So you can see, yeah, if I do that, you can see. This whole top section is one section, and then there's a bit underneath. Now the way that you access your boobs, so what you do is you lift this one up, pull this one over, and then your breast is there like that. Now that looks like it works quite well, but look, when you pull it up and you pull the opening out, this whole section comes up. So you're pretty much exposing your entire hip area, and it's the same on this side. So I hated that about it. I just, when I was breastfeeding, I didn't want to be showing, I mean, when I'm not breastfeeding, I don't want to be walking down the street and having my sides completely exposed. So that's what really annoyed me. If you're sitting down, it's a little bit better, but it's still, you can see where the grey is. That would be my skin normally, unless you wore something underneath, which kind of defeats the purpose of having the breastfeeding tops in the first place. So that's what I didn't like about this. Now, I don't know if they have changed their style a little bit since then. Let's bring you closer. I remember going back after I purchased this and was wearing it and thinking, was I doing something wrong? I was going to go on and have a look and sort of see, because they do have videos about how to use their different styles of clothes, which was really, really cool on their website. But I did go back and have a look, and I did notice on their Facebook page they had a few different reviews about this particular style, and a lot of people had the same problem, so it obviously wasn't just me. So I don't know if they have changed the way that they do that inner seam, sort of get rid of that problem, but they may very well have. I'm not really sure. When I had a look at the website just now, everything sort of looked the same, so I don't know. The tops though do come in all different colours, so if that's something that you feel like you work with, then you've got your pick of basically every different colour. And like I say, I really like these tops just as regular tops. I feel like they're very flattering. I feel comfortable in them. They're still nice and cool, even though they're quite a thick material. Same with the tank tops. I definitely wear them. This top in particular, I'm going to keep in my wardrobe. Definitely going to be wearing it again. I am going to pass on the tank tops to someone else that's expecting a baby, because those tanks I found really, really good while I was breastfeeding, and I'd like someone else to be able to benefit from them as well. But like I said, I'm going to keep the t-shirt because don't recommend this one. Although it looks great for breastfeeding, definitely probably wouldn't recommend. So I do hope I've covered everything in this video that I wanted to. Overall, did I even say the brand? Oh my god. I will have it in the title, so it's okay. I'll leave all the details for where you can order these t-shirts down below as well. It's peachymama.com.au. That's the other thing. They're an Australian brand, which is what I really like. I didn't have to pay extra shipping. I remember I found a couple websites that were from overseas, I don't know, the UK and the US, that sold the tanks that I bought. But once you pay shipping and everything, it ended up being quite expensive. So I was really happy to find an Australian brand. And then also, if I wanted to do returns and things like that, it would have been easy as well. And there's a huge range of dresses as well. I mean, I was born in winter, so I wasn't really wearing dresses. And then by the time, you know, summer came around, I was kind of I was a bit more into the breastfeeding thing, so I sort of knew what to do and what not to. So I never bought any of the dresses, but if that is something you're interested in, if you are having a baby in summer, the dresses are really, really pretty. And like I said, have a look at all the different styles they have, because they do have a few, and again, they do have a lot of different colours and materials, prints and everything for their tanks and t-shirts. So definitely check them out and have a look. They do have free shipping as well, over 150, and they also bundle up the styles. So I'm pretty sure that's why I got 3 of the singlet tops, because they came in a bundle pack, so you got 3 for, you know, a discounted price, which was awesome. So I do hope you found this review useful. If you do have any questions, please leave them down below and I will definitely answer them for you. But yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!